Welcome back. PC joysticks are mostly designed for right-handers.
I guess the companies assume the left-handed people don't play games.
I don't know about that, but we did find a company that's found a way to appease both sides, and Dave Salvatore has the game gear.
If you've been getting into flight sims, you may be ready to go out there and get your first joystick. I've got one here called the Jet Leader USB from our friends at Guillemot International. This is a USB stick that in some ways isn't so interesting except for one thing. Ambidextrous. If you're a left-handed gamer, this joystick is your friend. Most joysticks are engineered for right-handed gamers, but Guillemot went ahead and engineered this one to be ambidextrous. So left-handed, right-handed, you can game with this guy. It has the usual trappings of a joystick. You got your 2 buttons up here, view hat, 2 front-mounted buttons, and then an additional 4 down here at the bottom. About the only thing we didn't like about this guy was that its throttle slider, which is down here, never completely zeroed out, which means that when you go to idle your plane or your vehicle, the engine throttle will still be at about 10%. Long story short, this is a pretty solid stick, especially for your first stick, and if you're a left-handed gamer, you might want to check this guy out.
Heavy Metal Fakk 2 comes from Kevin Eastman of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fame.
And now this post-apocalyptic action game is set to be released this fall, so here's a sneak peek. Now, Adam, this game continues the narrative of the Heavy Metal 2 film that's currently in development.
And on the topic of movies and films, it's Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Here are those strategy tips from Expert Gamer. Don't let Anakin Skywalker fool you. Piloting a fireball at 800 miles an hour is not easy. Episode 1 Racer for the N64 gives players a taste of the nasty sport of pod racing. Non-Jedis need not apply. One way to win is to get an instant boost at the starting line. To do this, hold down the accelerator when the last set of countdown characters fade. Let's try that again. Timing is critical here, so watch the last character carefully. If executed correctly, the pilot yells out and other racers are left eating Tatooine dust. Of course, speed is a big part of the game, but it's only secondary to control. Knowing how to hold the N64 joystick can mean the difference between crossing the finish or being desert bait. To attain high speeds on straightaways, press up on the joystick to put the racer's nose down. To get a better handle on turns, press down on the joystick to lift the racer's nose up. Tight turns, treacherous tracks, and rabid racers guaranteed damages. Players must repair damages as soon as possible if they plan on reaching the finish line alive. To repair the pod, hold down the right shoulder button of the controller until the repair has been made. Take note though, while repairing, the pod will slow down. It'll take more than a Jedi mind trick to win races in this game. Use all the tricks you can and practice. Try to use the instant boost. Hold your nose right and repair the pod as quickly as possible. Last but not least, try not to hit the walls.
Well, for the first of the Episode 1 games, not bad, but we'll have to wait and see about the other ones.
Yes, and you know we'll be covering those in the upcoming weeks, and that will include Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
That's it for now, but you can always check us out on the web at zdtv.com/GameSpotTV.
And don't forget to join us for our chat sessions next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Until next week, bye.
Bye-bye.